45 Saturday morning.
Going to show you a lovely family, and you are, if you're anything like any of us, our team this morning, going to fall a little bit in love with a lovely little baby called Archer. The reason we're featuring him is because of epilepsy, and we're talking about it because it affects around 500,000 people in the UK. It can cause body seizures, of course, and muscle spasms if left undiagnosed, especially in young children, and it can be associated with learning disabilities.
And now a number of NHS trusts are piloting a new app which help parents show a child's symptoms to specialists to gain a quicker diagnosis. Tim Muffet has been having a look.
Archer was 4 weeks old when his unexplained body movements began.
He started getting this spasm muscle movement, mostly when he was falling asleep. So his eyes were moving slightly differently as well when it was happening. It just progressively got worse as the days and the weeks went on.
Horrible, horrific.
Unbelievably hard. We were exhausted, we were worried sick.
Diagnosis proved difficult.
Times it was happening, usually they weren't happening in front of any medical professionals.
At this point we had accumulated quite a lot of videos of these movements trying to show doctors what was going on.
Thanks to a new secure digital platform, Professor Samir Zuberi at Glasgow's Royal Hospital for Children was able to see them.
When I saw the videos, I could see that they were a type of seizure called infantile spasms. They're one of the types of epilepsy that can be associated with learning problems if you don't treat rapidly enough. So Archer was admitted to hospital, he was started on treatment, and happily since then his seizures have been controlled and he's developing well.
Epilepsy affects around 400,000 people in the UK. It's caused by unusual bursts of electrical activity in the brain. It can lead to someone having a seizure, experiencing sudden body movements, or collapsing on the ground.
Epilepsy is sometimes misdiagnosed in about 25 to 50% of patients.
So a number of hospitals across the UK are trialling the new vCreate Neuro app.
I can look at the videos. Now, when the families upload the videos, they also put a little bit of information in as well. So as soon as I've viewed the video, I can contact the family and tell them exactly what needs to happen next.
Or maybe reassure them that the movements are nothing to worry about. Clarity is key.
There are certain types of epilepsy that begin in infancy, where epileptic seizures can be a sign of a very severe neurological problem, where if you don't treat the epilepsy, it can be associated with long-term learning problems.
Mom. My daughter Lauren is 32. She has a profound and multiple learning disability, and she also has complex epilepsy.
Shortly after Lauren was born, her mum noticed unusual body movements.
When she was a baby, she wasn't reaching her developmental milestones, and so we were really quite concerned about that. And as well as that, she was doing something really, it seemed something really weird with her arms. What she was having was infantile spasms, which is quite a severe form of epilepsy. But it took us probably 8 months from that point to actually persuade somebody to have a look at her.
Pat now chairs a charity called PAMIS, which supports people with profound learning disabilities. She wants other parents to embrace this new app and just wishes it had been around when Lauren was young.
It took me right back to that 30 years ago to how that actually felt, and also the horrific realisation that because of the delay in her receiving a diagnosis, that could well have meant a huge difference to her prognosis.
With epilepsy, that early diagnosis can be so important, as Archer's family have discovered. Tim Muffet, BBC News.
Tough face to resist that, isn't it?
I know, and we're mindful of two things, that all the research and the work that's been done is clearly going to be really beneficial, but we don't do awards on the whole on BBC Breakfast. Just made one up. It's like an unofficial award this morning. That's the best smile of the day, right?
Yes.
That is
Yes.
easy, the best smile of the day. It's official. It's just been announced. Sarah, we just announced that. It's just happened.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, thumbs up, definitely. That award goes to Archer.
Good.
And his little sister as well.
Yes,
Very,
of course,
very
of course.
lovely.